goat cheese and pepita. Okay, so this is butternut squash. Okay, I peel it because it's hard to peel. Okay, so I peel it a little bit and I'm going to cut it up. And okay, so this is the way before, if you buy the fresh one, you always have to peel it. Look at this one here. You have to peel it and then take the seeds out. There are bits in there. So you get all the seeds out.
You could do it over on me close.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
oh, okay, all right,
So
okay,
you
all
can
right,
see what you're
okay, okay. Okay. And we're going to cut them in chunks. We're going to roast this after we cut them. Okay, so and you can do it different ways too. You can boil it. You can boil it or roast it. I like the roasting method because it gives a different taste to the soup, like nutty taste. So I always like it, to it to be roast. Okay, and going to peel. This is yam. Okay, the soup, you have your recipe, but you can see what is in there. Because for maple syrup, for to sweeten the butternut squash a little bit, but I don't add like artificial. I like to use like natural sweetener, like sweet potato. Sweet potato is sweet. So I cook it together. So that gives it a little bit more sweet instead of using the maple syrup. You don't have to use the maple syrup, or you can use apples. Yeah, okay.
Is that a regular night?
What do you mean?
Is that a regular night?
Yes. It's how do you call it? Like
So if somebody asks a question, if you don't mind repeating it so that people online can hear it.
oh, okay, all right.
So the question was about the knife.
The knife.
Is that a regular knife?
Okay, this is like a fillet knife. We normally use this for fillet. It's not chef knife. You could use the knife that is comfortable.
Oh, you need a
No
chef
time.
knife, right? You need a
But
chef
this is
knife.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fine. Yeah.
Should I get you a chef knife? That would be easier.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
It's not a big soup, so okay.
So what's the difference between that, using that or a chef knife?
Okay, chef
So-
knife is more stable.
Okay.
Okay, this is for fillet, so it's easier to go inside the fish and fillet with. So all the knives are peppers.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a fillet knife, and then the chef knife is more stable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to let people know, next month we're going to actually have with Tamika and Maudine, we're going to do knives and the different
Yes.
knives
Yeah.
things. So
Yeah.
you can find out. Bring a chef knife anyway. That's right.
So this is shallot. Shallot goes, in the butternut squash soup. And with knives, you really have to, use the one that is really safe for you to use. The chef knife sometimes is too big for people to use, and you don't want to cut yourself. So always use a knife that is more comfortable. So all this is going to be roasted. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this and it in here. And I have a little ginger That's I always when I'm making butternut squash soup, I use ginger. This is fresh ginger. I don't use the powdered ginger, so it's always good to use that.
Where do you store your ginger when it's home?
Okay, what I do at home, I peel it and then slice them up and then put them in the food bag, the little sandwich bag, and put it in the freezer to last you for a long time. Yeah,
Good to know, thank you.
yeah, yeah. Or you could, you can peel it and pull, and you can use a grater to grate it. When it's frozen, it's easier to grate it.
I freeze it, but I never thought of peeling it first. I always plop it in the freezer when I get it
Yeah,
home.
because it's easier to peel it before you freeze it. Because when you freeze, take it out, it's hard to, yeah. So you can use a grater to grate it. It's also fine. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit oil. Okay. With a little bit of salt. Yeah. So this is going in the oven. So have it, yeah.
So people can see you. All right, everybody online, hopefully you can see everything that she's doing. That also makes it easier for everybody here to see.
I'm going to put this here because you know what?
Yeah.
I have to do this at the same time. Let me use that.
Oh, Julianne says it is very nice to see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 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 somebody said that ginger could be stored in like white wine. I don't know, and kept a long time. I don't.
I have never tried that.
You never tried, but your way is like peel it, put
Peel
it
it.
in a Ziploc bag and put it in
The
the fridge.
freezer. Mhm.
Okay, I get,
And when you're ready to use it, you just take a grater
yeah,
and grate it.
right,
So,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, I like your method better.
Yeah.
simple.
Thank you. I'm using the paper towel because it will bleed in the cutting board. So I don't want it to happen. So I don't want the kitchen staff to get mad at me. So yeah. It's hard. It's so hard to,
Rebecca, the kitchen would never get mad at you.
That's the beet, I assume.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
How thin are you slicing the beet?
Pardon me.
How thin is the beet?
We're going to roast it. So I normally, when I'm doing this, I roast the whole beet and then just peel it off, but we don't have time to do that. So I'm going to slice it so that it will roast faster. So you have to slice it, and you don't want it to get burned also. So yeah.
And I'm gonna go tell the oven the kitchen to turn on the oven. What's the
Yeah.
temperature?
350.
350.
350.
Okay, so I'll be right back. I'll let them know to.
Okay.
It's already done.
Oh, Kevin's not back.
Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Well.
Could you also substitute canned beets?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The question was, can you substitute canned beets for the fresh?
Yeah, you can substitute canned beets, and they'll also have it already steamed in bags. So yeah, they make it easier for people to use it. Yes, yeah. I always like the fresh one though, because I don't like my beets overcooked, a little bit crunchy. So. Yeah, so add a little bit of oil. When you roasting, you need a little bit of grease to, roast it. Otherwise, it's gonna get dry and it won't look appetizing. So. Okay. I'll put this on the side. Yeah, Kevin, could you please, where's Kevin? Yeah, this can go in the oven now. For about this, they have to watch it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
For how long,
Well,
should this go on?
Maybe 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes. So especially this take a little bit longer, so they should fill it a little bit. It has to be, yeah. Or I could come over there and check it. Or,
No, we're.
okay, sure, okay, all right. Okay. Right. Let me change this. Okay, I'm going to make the dressing for the salad. If you don't mind, I roast some of the butternut squash and everything that goes in the soup so that it will go faster while this is cooking. Okay, so I will start making the soup. I like my soup really cooked. I don't rush. Excuse me, I don't rush. So that's the reason why I roast some from home. Okay, I don't like rushing to, cook stuff. So this is the way it came. See, this is all roasted with the shallots and the garlic and the ginger. It's all roasted. So you could do this ahead of time. If you cooking soup at home, you could do it and leave it in your refrigerator. You could the next day, all you have to do is heat up the broth. Okay. So I have vegetable broth here. I'm going to heat that up. Of water. Yes, okay.
Yeah, I had more pears if you need them.
Okay.
Need water?
Water, yes, yeah. Uh, Okay, so this, I'm heating up the broth. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it in the blender. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So let me see.
That enough?
Yeah, I see now. I just want to taste it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Barbara, I want to put this in the. I just want to blend this.
Okay.
So this has all the ingredients in the soup. So It doesn't matter what we have in there. And that also, when some people they like it a little bit chunky. So I'm going to blend this. And then when the other potato squash is ready, I'll just cut a little bits and then add it up to the soup. Okay, so yeah. That's Barbara.
I'm right here.
Yeah,
What
please
happened?
come and help me to turn it on. I don't know. Mine is a little bit different, but it's not the same, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks, okay. Okay, yeah, okay.
Let's go down.
What do you mean?
Also,
Oh, post it, okay.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay, all right. You know what? Yeah, yeah.
Stern.
Yeah. You know what? Let me add a little bit of picture into.
Just to, that's why.
Yeah, it's fine now, okay.
One of the things I like about that blender, just to say, is if you put raw ingredients in there, that's a Vitamix, it goes fast enough. It actually not only will blend up your food, it actually heats
Heat
it.
it up, yeah.
So you don't have to put it on the stove. You can, they send you with recipes, put it together, all sorts of vegetables, put it on the blender for a few minutes and it will get hot. Wow.
What's the name of this? What's the name of it?
Vitamix.
It's Vitamix, yeah.
They're
Vitamix.
expensive.
They're expensive, but if you, it can be used for a ton of things. So, and they last for years. So it's,
Blades work.
you get, yeah, I mean, if you can afford it, you can get your money's worth out of it. Use it for.
Then why don't you-
I mean, you can make ice creams, then you can make, smoothies with it, you can actually chop things up almost like if you put pulse it, you can almost use it like a food processor. So, and it has a ton of recipes that you can use it just to make different things. So when
I have one, but I don't use it for soup. I like doing my soup, you know,
right,
on
but
the stove. I like to cook my soup on the stove. Yeah, but I use it for a lot of, food.
yeah, and then cleanup's easy. You can put soap and water in there.
Yeah.
Turn the heater on for a few minutes and it's clean.
Okay, so
So, it does become an easy tool if you want less things to cook with.
An ice cream makes it
You
good.
can make a kind of an ice cream where if you took like frozen vegetables and some, frozen fruit and some ice and, other ingredients, you can blend it up and it'll make a like an ice cream kind of dessert.
see the consistency of this. Yeah, it's good.
All right, so how long you just need to let that warm up and are you waiting for the roasted squash?
Yeah, if it's we, it should be a little bit hot, warm. We don't have to wait for that because it's the same ingredient, or if we have time, we can wait. And when it comes, I'm going to cut it a little pieces and add it up so it will be like a little chunky in there. So yeah. Yeah. So okay, so while we're waiting for the soup, we can start with the salad. And the, the salad also, I made the same, I roast some beets before coming. So that also, we can have more beets in there, so. Yeah. Okay, let me make the dressing first. I'll make the salad dressing. Oh, you know what? I forget this is nutmeg. Then it's your preference though. You could add, this is nutmeg. You could add some to the soup. And yeah, ginger. I already have ginger in there. And peppers, sweet pepper, yeah, black pepper. Okay. There you could add nutmeg. I think with the ginger, it takes the flavor goes so far. So you don't need a lot of spices to make it, tastier. Okay.
So if somebody's on a low salt diet, can you do without salt?
Oh yeah, you
Very
could do
little.
yeah, you could do it without salt. You could do it without salt. Because with the ginger, when you have ginger in a meal too, I think the ginger helps a lot that if there is no salt, you won't miss anything. So yeah. So now the soup is almost ready, but if you want it's a little bit chunky, we can wait until this is finished. Okay, sure. Okay, all right. Right. So I'm going to this is empty, I like to do my salad dressing in an empty jar. So this is rice wine vinegar. Okay, so we have a little bit of rice wine vinegar. I normally don't measure this, I just taste and see if it's, right. Okay.
In the recipe, you have white balsamic vinegar. What's the difference in the taste?
I like rice wine vinegar because it has more flavor. When I was working here, that's what I used for all my and the balsamic vinegar. These
Mhm.
two, yeah, it has a little, more flavor to it. Yeah, and the balsamic vinegar is the same. Is the same. Yeah. Wait,
Okay, waiting here. I'm trying to.
okay, and we add orange juice. So it's always good to use fresh orange. I'm going to.
Okay, so we have a couple people while we're doing that. Mary Foreman says sometimes when I buy ginger, it looks kind of green when peeled. Is that normal or bad?
It's not normal. It's not supposed to be green.
Okay, what?
Yeah, it's not supposed to be green.
So if it's green, then what do
because-
you?
Yeah, I have, because but when I go to the supermarket, I look at the ginger before I buy it, and you have to look at it because you can tell from the skin if it's green.
Mhm.
So don't buy it when it's green. I've never used that. I don't know if it's good,
Mhm.
but I have never used green ginger. I think something else too that it turns green. I don't remember that, you have to throw it away. There's some vegetable that turns green. Yeah. Potatoes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see, potatoes turn green and it's a little bit, you have to cut that off. So, yeah.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions while online either?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You and then you next. Go ahead.
What kind of oil is it?
Okay.
What kind of oil is it? If you could
It's
repeat the
vegetable
question. Yeah.
Oil.
Okay.
It's vegetable oil. Yeah. I normally use olive oil. Yeah, so.
What's the question?
Question, with regard to the fresh ginger. Is it ever okay to use the outside skin of the ginger? If it's
Repeat.
shiny?
Yeah, repeat the question.
Is it okay to use the outside of the ginger?
Yeah.
I think it's okay because that, to me, I think the reason why we peel it, some of the ginger is very dirty. You could see a lot of sand.
Yeah.
So if you can clean it well, it's okay to use it. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Question.
You have a question?
Oh, we have a question over here, Rebecca.
Mhm.
Can you use olive oils?
Yeah, yeah, just repeat it. Yeah, you could use olive oil, any health avocado oil, any healthy oil you can use. Yes, yeah. And I think it tastes a little bit better than the vegetable oil. There's a difference. The olive oil, I think, is a little bit lighter when you're eating. So, yeah.
I never heard of avocado.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Avocado oil.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's everywhere now. So, yeah.
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 And a lot of supermarkets, Rebecca, they have the frozen ginger too. They
Yeah.
cubes.
Yeah, there's
So
frozen. Yeah, you could buy it frozen too. But it's
Frozen
very-
ginger, there's
yeah,
ginger.
Yes, frozen ginger, yeah. It's very expensive though, that's why I oh,
Just pop them out.
Yeah.
yeah, there's frozen ginger. Mhm.
So it's convenient, but a little
Yes.
more expensive.
Exactly, yeah. So that's why when you have time, you can buy your own ginger. You don't have to, um, buy ginger the time that you're cooking. You can buy it ahead of time. On your own time, just wash it clean. If you want to peel it, you peel it, and then leave it in the freezer so you can use it anytime, and it's cheaper. Yes, yeah.
You could freeze it. I don't do that.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, that's what I do. Even when I was here, that's what I do. When we buy ginger, about 5 pounds ginger. It's a lot. So I let them peel it and then I leave it in the freezer. Anytime I'm going to use it, I'll take some. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh, that's good. You have a question over here?
Um, just a comment on the ginger. I never used ginger, so I wouldn't even know what to do with it, with the exception of this. So
Mhm.
the other question is, that was a statement, but the question is, put water in the blender and also put the vegetable.
Yeah.
How do you know how much water to put?
Well, that's why I tasted it.
So the question was, how do you know how much water to put in the bag?
Too much water. It depends on your taste. Okay, if you are, I put the water just to lighten it a little bit, and also with the flavor, especially the broth. I think all the flavor is in the broth. Okay,
Okay,
so you have to dilute the broth a little bit and just it.
okay.
Your liking. If you like it, that's fine. If it's too strong, add a little bit more. Keep on tasting. You don't have to have a specific amount of water to add to the soup.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. That's great. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Put all the top.
You know what? See if we can put in a plate and then I'll assemble it. Yeah. Let's put in the plate. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Smells good. Yeah, it does.
As far as I'm concerned, if it's roasted, if any, you don't know what to do with any vegetable, you roast it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me take it and get another plate for me.
Yeah.
Give it that. And I'll get a second plate for the beets.
Oh, when add a little bit of pepper, black pepper.
How many cloves? Oh,
Oh, no, it's brown.
no, the garlic, how many cloves?
How many
I
cloves
use
garlic?
this one. I use about 3, but it's very small. So some are big. So yeah, and a lot of people don't like strong garlic taste in their meal. So it depends how you like it. Okay, and there we put a little bit of rosemary. This is rosemary. Okay, we put a little bit of rosemary in the dressing, and then I have shallots. to put too much in there. So if you have any questions while I'm doing this, you could ask.
It's us.
So much. I think about you guys all the time, all the time. You know, my building is facing the century. So it's like I'm always thinking about you guys. Yeah. I stay in my terrace and then I see the building, you know, that terrace over there. My terrace is facing it also. So yes, yeah. My son asked me, he said, Mommy, you know, do you think about the center anytime you come to the terrace? I say, yes, all the time, all the time.
What are your favorite spices, Rebecca?
I mean,
What are your favorite spices?
So can you repeat that? What are your favorite?
favorite spices. My favorite spice, you know, I grew up using a lot of basil. A lot of basil. It's like I put basil in my, if I'm making soup, I'm making salad, I'm making stew, I put basil and bay leaf. Yeah, especially with soup, not this soup, this kind of soup doesn't, like you're making vegetable soup, or the way we cook back home is basil and bay leaf all the time. Yes, yeah,
So do you use fresh or dried?
fresh, fresh, yeah.
So you put that in at the last minute or you put it in while you're cooking?
Especially the basil is last minute, but the bay leaf you have to cook with it so the flavor will get into the, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Did I? Yeah, I'll use another spoon. Now back home, we use, I'm from Ghana, West Africa, and we use, we make soup. It's a tropical place, but when it comes to stew and soup, it's every day. Every day. Yes, yeah. Okay. I think it's
Oh, we have a question? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rebecca,
Yes,
do you ever heat up your salad dressing? Put down to serve it? No.
The question is,
no.
do you
My
heat?
question is, do I ever heat my dressing for the
Okay.
salad? I don't, because especially if you're using green leaves, it will wilt it. So I like to use it, you know, cold or room temperature. You could, you know, do it ahead of time and leave it. So by the time you're ready to assemble it, it's room temperature instead of heating it up. Yeah. I'm not going to add salt to the dressing, okay, because we have the vinegar, and also we're going to use the goat cheese. That is salty, so there's no salt in the dressing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we leave this here. We're going to assemble this.
I have a garbage can right down there
Oh,
for you.
but let me use this for the, you know, I'll use that, yeah, for the, okay. This.
Okay. Everybody online, can you see both screens? Can you see the, did we lose people?
I'm here, Barbara. I'm just on my phone, so I can only see the ones, the big screen.
Oh, you can only see the big screen. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Oh, but you know what?
I
I
see
just
both
moved
screens.
it. I can see both. I just
I
had
can
to
see
be,
both as well.
yeah,
Good.
it's
Okay.
nice. Thank you for
And yet
asking.
Jennifer also seen both screens. Good. I just want to make sure you guys can see everything that's going on here.
I'm glad you reminded me.
Okay, so this is the greens that we're going to use, and we got it from the garden. Okay, it's from the garden, so yeah.
Half an hour ago. It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah. So it's most, it's a lot of, there's a lot of basil, so you're going to taste more basil than, everything here.
You don't have to use it all. We can
Yeah.
save whatever you don't want to use. We
Okay,
can
yeah,
get to
I have to
mention.
take some.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's up to you. The rest of it is lettuce.
Yeah. Okay. I like to break it a little bit. So.
It was weird. Somebody told me once that you should not cut up lettuce with a knife, which I do all the time.
Oh.
And why is that?
Because it turned dark, it
Okay.
gets brown fast.
So it's better
Yeah,
just
it's better
tear
to
it with
tear
your
it up.
hands?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's always good to tear it out. Especially when you're not going to use it the same day.
Right.
If you leave some by tomorrow, I don't think it won't look appetizing at all.
Okay. It's good to know.
So what I normally do is I dress them separately, especially the salad and the
You just switch separately. The salad
the
first and then
salad, the lettuce. I dress them separately, and the beets too. I'll dress it with the dressing a little bit, and then I put it together so that each okay.
it's always a challenge doing a cooking thing when you're not in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
Soft or
It looks soft.
it's soft?
Yeah, let me see. It looks soft. Yeah. It depends how you like it, though. The way I see it, that's the way I like it. Yeah, it's a little bit crunchy, so it's good. Yeah. And I'll add a little bit more of the one that I brought. So I roasted this last night. So I roasted with the skin on.
Can you show, show into the camera?
Yeah, I roast this with the skin on, and you wrap it in aluminum foil. Just put it in the oven for at least 45 to 50 minutes. And it all depends on the size also.
Here, just show it under the TV.
Yeah. So this was roasted, last night with the skin on. So all you have to do is wrap it in the aluminum foil and then put it in the oven, 350 for 45 or 50 minutes, and then it will be ready. So when you're going to peel it, I put it in the paper towel and then you rub it and all the skin will come out.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. Yeah, so the skin came out already.
Wow.
So I like doing it instead of peeling the raw and cutting out.
Yeah.
This is the way I do mine. So, yeah, so we just cut it up like this. You can tell the difference. This is a little bit, softer than this, this one. When you eat it, you can tell the difference.
Good. Anybody online have any questions? We had, hold
I
on.
was just typing in chat. Remind me again how we get these wonderful recipes, please.
I will have them online on the website, and I can send the link.
That would be great. The link would be great. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, so we just have to. Do you guys like seeds in your salad? Some people don't like to. Seeds? Yeah, seeds. This is potato cheese. Seeds. Yeah, so if you don't want it, I don't have to put it in.
Yeah.
Or you could, because they're small, so sometimes you don't see what you did in it. Yeah, I normally like walnuts. Yeah, because, pardon me? Allergic, yes, yeah. So if you guys want, I will put it on.
Okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a yes? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of what?
Pardon me?
What kind of seeds?
It's papita.
I think
It's
it's
pumpkin seeds.
pumpkin seeds.
That's
Pumpkin
pumpkin seeds. Yeah,
seeds.
pumpkin
so it's
seeds,
not nuts.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
seeds.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pumpkin seeds, yeah. Okay. And then we're going to, this is the last that we're going to use. It's the goat cheese. Normally, like if what I normally, it's like if when you have guests, because of the beets, it turned the salad red, and some people, it doesn't look appetizing. So what some people do is like they do it separately, and when they're ready to serve, you just put them on the plate. And I can do that over here too. When you put them in a plate, somebody is serving, put the beets on, so that's the way, so it won't turn red. So,
I think we're almost ready. I'm just gonna go and get a tray.
yeah. I'm going to put more salad when we dish it out for everybody because I don't want it to turn all the red. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna cut this up little pieces and put it in the soup.
Basil smells so good.
Yeah.
Can anybody smell it? I should take the tray and just keep wafting.
It makes me think of when she used to make the soups here.
Yeah.
Look forward to the soup.
Oh.
We look forward more to the soup than the entrance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many years did you work here, Monty?
I think 26.
It was close to
26.
30.
Yeah, 26 years, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, wonderful.
And I'm still, doing quantity cooking too. At my church, we have a program to serve the needy,
People
so
in the community, right?
the community, yeah, we call it community lunch. So we serve about 400 people.
Wow.
Yes. So we go by turn. Okay, so in October, October is my birthday month. So my service is I'm going to take October to do that for the church. Yes, to do, yeah, to cook. Yeah. It's, I clean chicken. I said, I have never cleaned so many chicken. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. But it's fun though. It's really fun when you do that, you cook and people, enjoy it. I really feel good about that. Yeah. So,
How long does
yeah,
it
we
take
do.
you to clean the chickens?
Oh my, it's a long time. So the cooking is supposed to be 2 days because we cook Friday and then we serve on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah, so the whole day Friday we have to cook. Some Thursdays we have to go in and do a little prep.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Friday morning when I go in, just started cooking. Yeah, so and we do Thanksgiving just like I do here. When I was working here, I used to do that, but I don't do often. Like right now that I'm retired, and it's fun. It's fun to do it. It's a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine cooking for 400 people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
Cooking for 12 for me is a lot.
How often do you cook for the community?
It's twice a month. Yes. Yeah, twice
Year
a month.
round, all year?
Yeah, all year round. Yes, and we also have a pantry. We also have a pantry that we serve like raw vegetables. Oh yeah,
Church is
it's on 93rd on Broadway.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're down.
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, it's a nice. I think the pantry is almost every week. Every Saturday, yes, yeah. Because we have this, it's an organization that they give us, free, we buy, the companies give us voucher to buy. So that's why we are able to serve so many people like that. Yes, yeah. Money is not coming from the church, it's coming from different organizations. Yes, yeah. Yeah, yes, exactly. Yeah.
What is the name of the church?
It's Advent Lutheran Church. Yeah, it's on 93rd on Broadway. Yeah. Okay. So now everything is ready to be tasted. Okay. Yeah. So I don't have a story, but I'm reading this it's a Vietnamese spiritualist that he talks about mindful eating.
Oh, take that time.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Yeah, and I love what he says about food. That it's like when we eating, the experience I have in this country is like we always rushing, rushing. We don't have time to sit down and enjoy what we eating. We always rush, even at work. I know when I was here, I used to do that. At my desk, after I finish with the kitchen, I come by my desk, eat, having my lunch and working at the same time. And that is not a good thing. Supposed to take a break and watch what you do with you eating. And it also helps spiritually by you thinking where the food is coming from. And when you chew, you could feel where it's coming from, the people who are growing it. And so yeah, so that's my short story. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so right, I think right now everything is ready. We have to this hope this is not cold. Yeah. Smells great. Let me see. Let's put this salad.
And where do you want me to put the tray? And I'll start putting the cups out.
Yeah.
All right. And would you want to start with the soup or the salad?
Yeah. Let's do the soup first. And, yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. How many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Don't forget yourself. Oh, that's true. Good point.
What did you say?
Don't forget yourself. Yeah,
Oh,
have count us as people. Yeah, I get
you
that.
see, if it's
There we go. So everybody can see it.
yeah. Okay. And if it's too thick, this you can always, some people add milk. I never, yeah, you could add milk to it, but I not very in mine, yeah. So you can add milk or you could add a little bit water to lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, it depends how thick you want your soup. Yeah. See.
Coconut milk.
Oh, yeah, you could use coconut milk too. Yeah. Yes, yeah. The flavor. Yes, yeah, it will give it a different flavor. Yeah. Um, you know what? I want it to be a little bit more. Yeah.
Do you want to start with the
Salad, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna. So let's take these off then. And I will. Start putting. Oops.
with the salad dressing also, some people like their salad dressing a little bit tasty, sweet. So that we can use the agave or honey to give it, a little bit, yes. Yeah, a little bit, sweetness in it. My salad dressing, I like to add a little bit of honey, yeah, in there. So
Okay, anybody online have any questions?
I'm going to add more bits to it because we have more bits. We have enough. Alright. Yes, yeah.
People online, are you able to see all right? Or you were able to see what we were?
We were able to see and hear very
Yeah, I
well.
can see and hear you, Barbara.
Thank you for including us.
Okay.
The only thing, Barbara, is I can't taste.
Yeah.
And listen, you gotta come down or we'll send you the recipe and then you can tell us how you like it.
One thing they can't smell the wonderful aroma. But
I know, that's definitely the back, I'd send it if I could. Okay. Well, as pointed out, I'm putting out a bowl for me and you.
Okay.
We can try.
Okay.
Cause I never get to taste it.
no.
Thank you for reminding me.
And then that's usually the chef who gets the salt.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay.
So it's a good design.
Oh, it's pretty good.
So cold.
All right, when you try it, for the people online, you need to make a lot of yummy sounds.
Please do so I know it's good. That's me,
exactly.
Barbarini.
I'll turn the camera around, you can see them all. Not that we're trying to make you feel bad or anything here.
Are your mouth watering?
Yes, exactly. All right, tell me when you're ready.
Let's hear that. Okay, that's good.
How many do we?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 more. We need 2 more.
Okay.
Have
Uh,
got a little bit left.
you have a little bit left.
All right, should I wait?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here we go.
You make a good start.
I didn't wait
Thank you.
for nothing.
Which is
Thank you. Anyway. Yeah, well, thank you. Won't talk about the glasses.
Horrible, customers.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, there is, yeah, so I'll make sure you,
Okay.
Yummy.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Good.
He's got it.
I'm gonna bring the sign-in sheet around for everybody. Okay.
It's not a question, it's a dream.
That's what
Wow.
Yeah,
Where is
different.
the sign-in
That's the
sheet?
fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not your salad. Rebecca, you hit my favorite salad actually is homemade.
Yeah, thank you. Nice.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Sign sheet for any, did not. Alright. Alright, did everybody get, do you need, okay, let's get 2 more. So, yeah. Alright, let me grab a couple. Alright, so what does everybody think?
Yummy.
Yeah. Yummy.
Yum, yum.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make it at home.
Oh, good.
Like eating second lunch.
Yeah.
Like I always say, you don't have to be hungry to prepare the meal the same day because you're in a hurry. So you could do the prep ahead of time and then the next day you just put everything together. So, yeah,
Looks nice.
I find it works for me.
Good. Okay.
Great.
A couple more. Maybe let people sit down. Just a little bit. Okay. You're gonna get spoons.
So that's it now. And the first version.
And the tunes are.
Yes.
Spoons. And I think that's, how many cups do we have there? Okay. 1, 2, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we're good.
Okay.
So, yes. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna do it this way so I don't spill things. Isn't it? It's nice to know. Thank you.
Good
You
soup,
want any soup?
Thank you.
Good soup.
Thanks.
especially on a day like today.
I know. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
Oh my gosh, first time I ever tasted it in my life. Always wanted to try it, but now I know.
That's, wow. Well, you can get a couple more soups.
Couple more.
Yeah, we're short to one solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Exciting.
Like the chunks too. Chunks in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Chunks,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need one for me.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so what does everybody think?
Yay.
Good?
Great.
Thumbs up. You got one, okay. There you go. Where's that? Thank you. You're welcome. I think everybody's got. All right. So is this
Okay,
something,
lovely.
this is simple enough? You think
Yeah.
this is the kind of thing everybody thinks they would be able to do at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very simple, very simple, yeah.
And this is the recipe, it's portions really for one person,
Mm-hmm. What is for 4?
for 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
for 4.
So,
Yeah, it's like 2 cups of butternut squash. Okay, I use a cup of sweet potatoes. And the ginger is about 1 teaspoon of ginger. Yeah, and then the shallots is about this size. I like, shallots in my like onions. So you can use about 4 of the shallots in the and roast it and add it. You can, and then with the salad dressing, I didn't even use the whole. I just used half for it. Yeah. So
okay, do we have any more soups?
yeah,
Else?
yeah, I have.
What is 0.13 of a teaspoon of ground ginger and 0.13 of ground nutmeg? That's in the recipe.
Yes.
What does that
Yeah.
come to?
You know what?
Is that a pinch?
It's a pinch. Like I said, I really don't measure. I
eyeball.
taste. Exactly.
Okay,
I taste.
okay.
That's why I know I have to add more or, Useless, yes, yeah.
We- 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 yeah.
Super.